Is enough to get me to the boiling point!
I got you a gift. I know it's a little bit early, but it just came in. No, it just came in. I figured I'd give it to you now.
What's this?
It's Big Chungus.
What is Big Chungus?
Do you like it?
I don't even have a PS4. What is Big Chungus? Is this a joke?
All the other king, gida pampana kitu veteran, veteran, throw my gong. All the other king, gida pampana kitu veteran, veteran, faster than my ball. Yes.
Hey yo, 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 hey yo.
Bugs Bunny, the Looney Tunes character? The very same. In 1941, during the peak years of the Looney Tunes franchise, a cartoon was released named Wabbit Twubble, where Bugs Bunny faces off with his longtime rival, Elmer Fudd. But for just a moment, to mock the foolish Elmer, Bugs inflates himself to a comically bloated form. A moment that lasts only 3.4 seconds in an 8-minute and 22-second long cartoon. 3.4 seconds. That's all the time Big Chungus had ever existed. And yet decades later, he would become more famous than Bugs Bunny, despite being Bugs Bunny himself. You see, Snake, memes control history, and I shall use the power of memes to control my own destiny. Do you honestly think Chuck Jones or Mel Blanc could have expected internet trolls to deify a character that doesn't even exist? Make him far more infamous than his own true identity as Bugs Bunny? Big Chungus lives on as the dominant meme.
Big Chungus.
Big Chungus. He's at the office.
He is at the office. He does live on. Welcome to the show, everybody. It is Monday. We're back with the Hardline. Thank you for being here. You guys could be anywhere, but rather be outside. You're in your houses watching this show tonight. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Whistling into the microphone is okay, right?
Yeah. Yeah, turn your headphones up, everybody. Today is Cinco de Mayo, the day after Cinco de Cuatro.
That's true.
Hope you guys celebrated in some way. And we celebrated by playing that Mexican clip. We'll play it again for everybody.
All the other king, gida pampana kit with the run, veteran, throw my gong. All the other king, gida pampana kit with the run, veteran, faster than my ball.
So
Classic.
it makes sense. That guy, he's a tortilla chip.
Yeah.
I have these tortilla chips here to illustrate.
Ooh.
This is him.
What kind of tortilla chip is that?
This is an early food news. These are El Nacho, El Diablo, avocado oil,
Nice.
regeneratively farmed corn,
Ooh.
chiles in lime. They're good.
That's awesome. It mixes everything. It mixes Cinco de Mayo, food news, and comic books.
That's true. Look at those guys.
And
Little
wrestling.
Beach bubble right there. Now,
El Nacho. Everybody check it out.
look at Siente el calor de cambio.
What's that mean?
Feel the change in the heat.
Feel it. It's palpable. And today's honorary Mexican has just joined the heart.
Listen me, daddy!
Yeah. Did you ever have tortilla chips, Shelby?
Ever have what?
Tortilla chips.
Not those.
They're like chips, but instead of made out of potatoes, they're made out of tortillas. You know, when you're like, man, you know, I really want to eat maybe like 36 tortillas, but I don't want somebody to think I'm crazy. So I'll cut them up and fry them in oil.
Right.
No, those are good.
Nice.
Yeah, these are really good. And they taste like, what was it called? Not the Cool Ranch, Spicy Ranch Doritos, the purple bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, it tastes like that. You've had them.
Where
You
do you
didn't know
go?
you had them. When you were asleep, I was putting them in your mouth and moving your jaw up and down.
Yeah. Another honorary Mexican for the day is here. Another hardliner. It is Cinco de Mayo.
Get in here. Get in here, Mexican.
But wait, there's more.
It's Edwin.
Oh, feliz Cinco de Mayo, amigos. ¿Cómo están hoy?
There he is. The
Now what are
man.
you talking about?
Snuggy's here. What's up, Snuggy? Sumo.
No.
Yeah, that was just sumo in Spanish.
Mexicans took all my money today.
Yeah, how did you celebrate today, Shelby?
We dropped off the car at the mechanic.
Hmm.
He was Hispanic, and then he took $2,000 for repairs.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
So I blessed him.
That's good.
Yeah.
split
what we
them with
did.
your
We,
rate.
we had
Supporting
tacos.
your local
We just ate
business.
tacos.
And you had tacos?
Yeah, we had some tacos with salsa and spicy mayonnaise.
Spicy mayonnaise. That doesn't
Not
sound
bad.
Mexican at all.
No, we didn't do that.
No, we I didn't have any tacos today. I had tacos Friday or Thursday or something last week. I had tacos. They were good.
I think that counts. As long as it's on the weekend, you're good.
Yeah. We got a bunch of people in the chat. Welcome to the show. We got food news, movie news. What else do we got? Free comic book day was this weekend. We have to debrief Shelby on his free comic book day experience.
Yeah, I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
No, I want to see how many more sketch covers Shelby got. Did you get another long box full of them?
I did actually. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, lots to talk about. Did you what did you do for free comic book day, Shelby?
So went down to Presidio Comics. It's in the Tucson Mall, and yeah.
Did Cranberry
the
come
owner?
out?
The owner's super cool. Yeah, Cranberry hung out a bit. I chewed his earlobe off.
Oh, dude,
He
Mike
couldn't get a
Tyson.
word in. I just talked.
Like Mike Tyson.
Yeah. And I said, I don't think you can hear me. And then I bit his ear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah, Cran stopped by. He had a copy of your book.
Yeah, he got his and he was he did an unboxing. He bought one for, he said he bought one for himself and then one for his brother, both the covers. So
Yeah, he had his I think he had his brother's copy. He had it in a Gemini. He was mailing it out, I think.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah. Oh, he was gonna hand deliver? Is that what it was?
Wow.
I thought he was mailing it.
I hope he was
Well, it was
saying
nice and protected. It was in a Gemini.
What's up, Chim Chim? Did you grab any free comics? I grabbed some.
I did. Hold on, let me
I grabbed some, and I grabbed a book for Wackass too.
Nice. Let me see where I put these things at. I have a whole short box, like Ace said. Where's this box at?
I'll show mine. The owner made me grab free comics.
Is that the same shop that you keep going to and they just keep slipping comics into your pull list?
Oh no.
You're like, hey, I didn't remember getting this.
No, that comic shop tries to trick me into buying comics that I don't want by slipping them into my pull list. No, so I grabbed, and I did buy some comics too, which I'm kind of excited about. What'd you grab, Shelby? They had a bunch. Too many comics. They had no this year.
I grabbed a couple stacks of just the one book.
Just Godzilla?
I saved it. Yeah, they were stamping it down here, and I said, "Oh, that's a good place for a remark." And
now you're talking.
Yeah, so I'm gonna draw little Godzilla villains here. I think I could draw the entire the whole Godzilla universe pretty much. I have like 30 of these in that box.
Yeah.
So I grabbed a ton of those.
Oh,
They were like, hey, I said they're for the kids. Psych. And then
are those the catalogs, or are those the ones with the actual story in them?
Yeah,
I'm not going to open them.
Not opening?
Yeah,
no,
you
I
want to
think
stay mint, Brandon. He's trying to sell these.
No.
I think those have the story.
Yeah.
Need to be
I got a couple
9.8
commissions too. It's okay. They had like 600 of them. Oh, look, Cranberry got. I left one. See, I left one for Cranberry. I knew Cranberry wanted one. And then a couple people dropped these off with me to do remarks. So I'm gonna have to do something here on a G.I. Joe cover.
Just do it over the black with a white pen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of books here. Right. And then I got a couple hardcovers that are out of reach. I'll show you the sketch covers I picked up though. This isn't all of them. Some of them I sent to Andy. I got
is that the last Ronin sketch cover?
No.
Oh.
No, it's a Usagi crossover book.
Ooh.
Look at this one. I got like 3 of these.
That's
X-Men
awesome.
97, Phil.
Ooh, I might have to.
You know what? You know what I'm not drawing?
Gambit.
Rhymes
Cyclops.
with Gambit.
No.
They had these, from the Ashes.
Gambit.
Predator versus Black Panther. I got a few of these.
It's interesting.
Crossover everybody asked for.
Yeah.
I got a couple Harlequins. Got a couple of these too. I didn't know this was a thing. Dracula, issue 1.
By Martin Simmons.
Tinian. Yeah, it's a Skybound book. And then I got a few of these too. Some of them I had to send to Andy though because he didn't have them. The Separation Anxiety. I picked up all the copies they had of that too.
Yo, that artist.
Pretty much it.
That's that Sandoval draws that book, right? Or he drew it from a while ago. Separation Anxiety.
I don't know. I'm not cracking it though.
Well, it should say on the front.
Your guess is good as mine.
Say Gerardo Sandoval. We were looking at his art last week, off air, I think.
Yeah, I don't know, but no, I made out pretty good. And then I got a few hardcovers. Like I said, they're somewhere. I got some hardcover books, and I left a bunch of books with him too. So he said to come in and trade them out. He wants to trade me for some stuff.
That's cool.
That I got.
How was the experience? How long were you there? Because we were there from 11 until 7, Brandon?
Yeah, we left at 7.
And
so they didn't start until 11, but I was there at 9. They got there early for me, and then 9 until 2ish. I had to leave because I had to take the car to the shop, so we had to leave. We had to go get a rental and all that. Yeah, so I wasn't there all day. And then he had
a lot of people.
Yeah. He gets. I mean, it's the mall, man. Tucson, they still think it's 1989 here, bro. The mall is still popping, dude. They don't know that the internet exists for shopping yet. So,
chili fries.
Yeah. Yep, chili fries. You got hot dog on a stick.
Yeah, hot dog on a stick. There's
we don't have that. We got a Cinnabon though.
Here that I saw, and it's boba and corn dogs.
Yeah, that's the new thing. It's like Korean corn dogs. They have one at Yorktown. Is that where you saw that?
No. It was you saw it with me. We were driving somewhere the other day. Yeah. Were we going to?
We got some corn dog places here, but they're like gourmet corn dogs. Like they're like special.
Yeah, that's their thing. They do like Korean corn dogs with boba, or like donuts and boba and corn dogs.
Mm-hmm.
They always have like the corn dog that's dipped in flaming hot Cheeto powder. And then they got like your churro corn dog or sweet potato corn dog. That's a popular.
Seventh graders love those.
Yeah, they put cheese inside the corn dog as well.
Nice.
I'm more of a boba guy.
Sounds gross. I don't ever want that.
What if instead of the boba tapioca balls inside of it, they have mini corn dogs?
No.
In the drink.
Disgusting. I'm not a corn dog guy.
They should do that.
No. So our C2E2, I'll pull up some pictures too.
I think you mean Free Comic Book Day.
No, I'm going way back.
Yeah, you're going way back. Instead of our C2E2, he meant to say our.
Just looking for the guy that was hitting on Brandon. He's been obsessed with that.
I found him. I got a picture. No, this is.
Don't dox him. Don't dox him.
No.
There.
I'm sending you some pictures, Brandon, and then I'll pull them up. So so ours was outside, and it was 52 degrees out, and we were under a canopy, so there was no sunlight hitting us.
You guys were outside?
Scaffolding for like construction scaffolding was above us.
It was pretty funny.
It's actually been freezing cold here. Today it's like 50s, and last week it was 100. My sinuses are screwed up, man. They're terrible. Like, I might have to start muting myself. Yeah, I might have to start sniffing this.
So here's Brandon doing the hard pitch.
50 degrees Celsius he's talking about.
Yep.
Last week it was 50 degrees Celsius. This week it was 50 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it's quite the influx there.
Yeah, look at I do a very expressive face when I'm trying to hard sell people. You know, giving the emotion through my face of how they should feel while they're reading the comics.
Brandon's like, the best thing about this is there's not even seed oils involved in this. So we
Right.
both win.
Yeah, but it was it turned out better than I thought, like at the start of the day, because I'm like, oh man, it's cold out and there's like construction going on above us, but there's quite a few people and like new readers. We sold a bunch of stuff.
Well, you could pull that's good placement. They put you next to Humberto Ramos right there, so you could pull all his signatures over, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this guy was a writer. He's a local guy who's he's a Marine veteran that was in the war overseas, like in 2009. And his book is about his story there. And he's going to school for film and helping other veterans turn their stories into comics, which is pretty cool. So he's cool. And we were the only two, like, it was just us. And then, I don't know, maybe around 3 p.m., some lady came to paint faces.
She came right as the last customer left. And then there was nobody else after them. Yeah. Yeah,
she's right on time.
She was a little
should have been like 5, and then there was basically nobody after that.
Yeah.
We got some good laps in, for sure.
Yeah, that was fun.
Get some funny times.
So someone actually read one of our books. It was actually a Psycho Slumber book.
Imagine that.
Well, they read it there, like in front of us, and then bought it, which was funny. So yeah, that's good.
Hey man.
Yeah.
It takes to get that sale. That's good.
We had
test the product, bro.
Yeah,
what I say when I'm on Miracle Mile.
Hey, this isn't trash. This is actually a good comic. I'm surprised.
First one's free.
Some guy, I had my art binders there because the comic book shop owner was like, "Oh, don't have any." There's a lot of kids that come to this event. Like, we don't want anything too racy. So I had him just off to the side, and then I don't know, like you talked to him at first, and then I showed him the binders, and then he bought 2 prints.
Well, he saw your little ash cans, like your
the little pinup demo. Yeah.
And he was looking through it. He's like, "How much is this?" And then I didn't know how much you wanted to sell those for, so that's when I'm like, "Hey, this guy's looking at your stuff." So yeah, he ended up buying some prints. We did have these things left over, which these are from 7 years ago or something, right?
So super old school.
Yeah,
super old school. I don't think anybody that has any crowdfunded work from us has these, but it's one book. It's a flip, like an old school flip book. That's the same book. One side is the wild card story from the Myths of the Lost Pages by Maxie, all black and white. And then the other side is the first story in the Magic Cop Ash Can from 2019. And this was from like an old school cons that we went to before we launched the Magic Cop crowdfunding.
How much were you selling these for?
So this was our free giveaway because we had like 20 of them or whatever.
You should, if you have any left, you should sell them on your site.
Yeah, they're all gone.
Oh, there you go.
I think they're
all
gone.
terrible too. Like Gordon Gruberler says, the first piece of trash is free.
Wow.
I felt about giving these away.
Yeah.
No, but then you were looking at it and you're like, "Oh, this isn't as bad as I remembered."
Yeah. I believe somebody compared it to Narwhal.
I didn't compare it to Narwhal.
Somebody brought it up.
They'll be like, "Hey, have you heard of this guy called Narwhal?"
Like Magic Cop thing. So we gave those. We ran out probably like what?
Yeah, before that face painting woman showed up.
Yeah, so we ran out of those free things. And then we had posters and bookmarks and stickers that we were giving away for free as well. But like a bunch of people bought the first 3 Lost Pages books and Magic Cop 1 and 2. And
you know what I found surprising was that there was a surprising amount of people that bought a whole set of something, right? Like if they wanted Lost Pages, they bought multiple Lost Pages books.
Yeah.
If they wanted Magic Cop, they went in on Magic Cop. So that was cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. And then people were asking, like, after they bought it, like, oh, does this store carry your work? Which I don't know if I sent that to you. It kind of does. So I brought some of the books there, I think last year on consignment, but the Rick, the owner, doesn't really have like a local artist section. So I was walking around the store after everything was dying down, and I just so happened to notice that the books were in this glass case. So he does have
they look like they're on display.
Yeah,
They're
it's
right
like,
behind the glass, man. That's where you want them.
but it's like a statue case.
Yeah, I was like, hey, these are valuable.
Yeah,
Like,
so
yeah, it's
I
a good
gotta
spot.
give him some more of those. So yeah, some people were asking if they were there, but it was cool. I filmed a little walkthrough of his shop because his shop is like a labyrinth, but it's not sending through on X right now. Try to resend it to pull it up. But I
Sorry about
got
all my noise.
the free books. I got the Phantom from Mad Cave.
Cover kind of sucks.
You don't like the cover?
No.
There's no room for a remark on that.
Like, blue right here.
Oh, in the eyes, Shelby.
In the crotch. Yeah.
Right there in the eyes. White. Perfect.
And now this was crazy because the writer is Ray Fox.
Yeah, I bet.
And he must be related to the creator of the Phantom, unless this is just an old story. Who's the guy that created the Phantom? Let me look it up.
Or you were thinking of Guy Fawkes.
Phantom
Red Fox
character. Oh yeah. The creator is Lee Fox. So Ray Fox must be a descendant of him, which is really cool.
Yeah, clearly. See, we have a super chat here, Phil.
Oh yeah. For $4.99. Happy another excuse for America to drink day. Cheersies. That's really minimizing our people there, Angela.
Well, you know.
But I did not drink today. In fact, I might drink some of this water. Thank you for the super chat, Angela. Good to see you here. Thank you, everybody, hanging out with us. Hit that like button. And here's a little bonk for you, Angela.
She also asked if I use white strips
For his eyes?
Yeah, for my eyes. They're incredibly white.
Just around his eyes.
Yeah.
So you can see. I did go to the dentist today.
Or she doesn't care about your teeth, Phil. She's asking about my teeth. Yeah, it's all the aluminum from these aluminum cans that I drink out of.
So I got the Phantom. Maybe I'll read. I got this one just because it's funny. And I don't know who did the art, but it's Street Fighter versus Rival Schools, which is also an old Capcom fighting game, which I thought was funny because it's kind of like a dead property.
They're bringing it back.
I guess so. I don't know if Matt Weldon did any of the art in here. I don't think so.
Did all of the art.
And then I got Twink Racer. Speed Racer.
Do you think that's what Vaughn would look like if he dyed his hair black?
Yes. I do. But I wasn't going to get this. And then I saw a panel in it. And I was like, oh, this looks pretty cool. I'm going to get this and then try to read it. And let's see. This panel of Racer X.
Yeah.
Looking awesome.
Yeah.
On a pile of bad guys, I assume. That's cool.
Are there any panels of him going, or of Speed going,
I don't know. I'll let you know. Also, Chim Chim. Shout outs to Chim Chim.
There he is.
There he is, finally. Putting him to work.
Yeah. Mad Cave. Getting all the license work out here. And then I didn't grab this, and then the owner is like, "Aren't you going to grab this?" And it's a Will Eisner preview of his comic biography.
Mm.
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 So this one was kind of
It just screams free comic book day.
Yeah, it does. It does scream that. So I probably won't read that one.
Rival school fan here, Jav Styler.
Oh, nice, Jeff.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people were there specifically for free comics, free stuff, not free comics, just free stuff. Like,
Yeah.
come over to the table. What here's free? Like,
Free stuff's the best.
doing this, like dodgy head, like side to side. And I was like, yeah, this sticker, these bookmarks, these posters.
I like the guy that came late, and he's like, what books can I get? My kid's sleeping in the car. Like, he was running around all day and his kid passed out. And I'm like, oh, all of our stuff is probably, I just assumed if his kid's sleeping in the car, he's like under 10.
Well, he was drunk.
He wasn't drunk.
Yeah, he was drunk sleeping in the car.
And so Brandon's like, our stuff's probably a little too mature. So, but he left with just boxes of.
He took a box of the free comic books, emptied out the box, and then put like one of everything in there.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
My favorite thing was there were like these two Indian kids that came, and then they went into the store to get their free stuff. And at the comic book shop, they had a bunch of boxes from past years free comic books like up against the front windows, like out on the sidewalk. And they're like, oh, can we take one of these? And I'm like, oh yeah, he said just take as much as you want. And he's like, oh no. Like, yeah, that's just all old stuff. He said he's just trying to get rid of it, just take as much as you want. And then they're like, oh, cool. And so on our table off to the side, when we had arrived, there was like a box in a stack of unopened free comic book day comics, like 10 of them wrapped in plastic, like a couple of stacks of those. And then we had determined that they were not free comic books. They were like those preview catalogs, but it had a Venom cover on it, which was pretty cool looking.
Yeah, it was like Marvel's preview issue for this year.
Yeah. And then so the one kid came over and he's like, oh, blah, blah, blah about free comics. I'm like, hey, man, here, you could have this whole stack. And it was just an unopened ream of like 10 or 20 copies of the same catalog. And he was like, wow. It was so good.
Yeah, I was super grateful.
Now he knows what books to order next month.
Yeah. I was immediately thinking of him going home and opening that and seeing that they were all the same.
Yeah, they got
just catalogs. So
yeah.
good.
Oh, and then I got, where's that book? I actually bought some books.
Yeah, they suckered you in, huh? Spending money on free comic book day.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, I got this. This guy Mark Miller did this King of Spies book. You ever hear of this, Shelby?
Scalera drew it? No, I've never heard of that book. Scalera is a good artist, though.
Isn't that an
Came out a couple years ago. His art in this reminds me of Kelsey Shannon's art.
No.
Yeah, it does.
Does he have a mask on, or does he have monkey mouth?
He's got a goatee.
Oh.
Yeah, the premise is basically James Bond. Remember that guy?
Yeah, I've heard of him.
He's old now. And
Idris Elba?
No, it's more like a Sean Connery James Bond. Imagine Sean Connery, who I'm reading this in his voice.
That face on the right there is me passing that ream of catalogs to that kid.
Yeah.
That's me.
So imagine James Bond. He's old and he gets diagnosed with in brain tumors, and he has 6 months to live.
Ooh, this is like Last Holiday starring Queen Latifah.
Exactly, but instead of doing everything he's ever wanted, he goes and kills every like head of every government that is a scumbag.
Does the doctor at the end? All right, the spoilers for Last Holiday. If you haven't seen it, does the doctor at the end
I haven't
call
read it
him
yet. I'm not.
and tell him that it was a mistake? They got like their channels crossed, and he's not
Yeah.
actually dying.
I'm halfway through it. I'm only.
They should probably have Batista play this guy in the movie.
Yeah. No, I just finished issue 2, so there's 4 issues. I don't know what happens.
Ricky Sailor coming through.
Yeah, I think he kills.
Yeah, you can read the prequel. The prequel to that's called Death Blow. Came out back in the 90s.
No one read that ever. They just looked at the pictures. Look at this. Rick Saylor gifted 10 Zaid Comics membership after becoming a member himself. You missed that one, Brendan.
I did. I showed it. You were talking about Baines John.
And 10 Zaid Comics memberships. Thank you so much. We got
What's up, Rick?
Sim is now a member. D Mina, not Kramer, Metal Movies and Brewskies was up, Matt. Critical Reads, Spicer McLeroy, Jim Alaska, Mark Penguin, Aaron Calamari, Sketch 51, and I think that's it. Thank you so much, Rick, my dude. Yeah, killing it. Including Rick himself. You are insane, brother. Rick was asking me what kind of paint he should get to paint his Crimstone statue.
Colored paint.
Yeah, I was giving him some tips. I want to see that colored, brother.
Someone's insane. Look out, someone's insane.
I got my eye on you, nutcase.
There was a series of videos a young Eddie Winkler made.
Yeah.
About painting the statue.
I think Rick's seen them. We have a bunch of them on the YouTube channel. Just not all of them.
Right. Now he's a very old Eddie Winkler.
Yeah, people call him Eddie Wrinkly.
Yeah, that's what painting does to you. You know? Ages you.
Yeah. Look what happened
Careful,
to
Rick. Careful, Rick.
Oh, let's hang out with Eddie this week.
You're gonna tell him
not have too many more days. Not too many times to see you.
Yeah, painting makes you old, Rick.
Yeah. But you too, Rick. Have you seen the videos? Go check out those videos. They're very helpful. Let me see. I'll pull. So you go to the YouTube channel here. Go to videos.
Rick's gonna be falling asleep at a Carl's Jr. No time.
Dude, I hope Eddie shows up in the chat and then the chat dog piles him with an Eddie Winkler name.
Look, we got 5 parts, and that's not even half of the videos he's made. But shout outs to Eddie for making these. If you guys do want to paint your own Crimstone statue, go watch these amazing videos right there. Look, this one has 204 views for some reason. The last one. That's crazy.
Yeah, people want to get to the end. They're like, we don't have time for this.
They just go up in views. Wow.
Yeah, that's weird. Here's a question for you, Phil. This is about old man Phil.
You keeping the sideburns when you get older. I don't know. I guess I'm hoping everything goes white. You know, like a young Edwin Boyette. You ever see that guy? White hair.
You don't want that.
The last time wasn't the last time. It was 2 times ago. I got a haircut, and there was like a white. This was over here. There was like a white streak here when my hair was cut and like wet, but you can't really see it when it's not wet.
There is a lot more white hair in your hair now than there used to be. You can see on where your left ear is.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Not that ear, the other ear. That one right there. You can see it.
Good.
All the hair there. It's crazy.
But yeah, I'll keep you probably. We'll see.
Yeah, you
No
look
one
older
really
than me,
complains
dude.
about it anymore. Like when I first got him, everyone's like, "What are you doing?" And now it was like Logan.
Now they're like, Wolverine, pull back.
Yeah. The one's
I had a
literally
buddy
gonna
in
pop in.
I had a buddy in junior high and high school that had a giant white streak like Reed Richards,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and it's because he had a weird like mole that would grow only white hair out of it.
Yeah, that's freaky.
Yeah,
Did you
he was
tell
a
him
freak.
that? Did you be like,
Yeah,
dude,
he's a
that's
freak. He's a castle freak.
yeah.
His mom used to tell me he's a castle freak,
Wow.
so we
That's,
started calling him a castle freak.
Castle freak.
Okay,
What is that?
His mom started it.
Jason Todd here. That'd be dope. Bancroft, are you still in the chat, Michael? Or did you see I got this book? Michael showed this cover art on his art share last week, even though it's from like 2 years ago. And then Rob Arnold was not impressed with the cover. But I like it. It reminds me of like 007.
I gotta say, I've been watching some of those, and Rob seems pretty on point. I don't get what the criticism is against him. He seems like a reasonable guy with decent takes.
He just hates everything.
Yeah, I agree with that.
My God. Yo, Crazy Man in the chat. Good to see you, bro.
Crazy Man, what up?
Years late is good for me. Yeah. So I'm reading that right now, Michael. I'll be done with it sometime this week. And then the other thing I grabbed, they didn't have this Wolverine Gambit book that Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale made. They didn't have that there. I just found out about this. So
If you want a lot of Wolverine Gambit content, you can go to DeviantArt.
I feel like we just had this discussion. But I did get this.
Always
so this is I'm going to start reading this, and I'm going to finish it after I'm done with Trigun, which the next Trigun book comes out next month. So I got to wait. Look at this. Big old East of West compendium.
Is this that thing that Sam was reading?
Sam did read East of West. Yeah, he got me into it. So I read the first couple of them.
Where there's like that lying cat?
No, that's Saga. He was also in the Saga.
Yeah, Saga's gay.
But yeah, he was into Saga. I couldn't get into Saga. But this is 45 issues. Big old
How's the art?
Good. Nick Dragotta. Nick Dragotta. He's the artist of the top-selling book right now.
Dogman?
Yeah, that's all digital. He's ditching digital. Did you know?
No, he says he's doing traditional again right now. I just watched him.
Yeah.
What's the synopsis of the story, but in the speech of like a Vanilla Ice?
Ask Grok.
Yeah. Yo, check this.
No, so this is the artist who's doing Absolute Batman right now. He's doing that traditional. This is probably digital. I'm not sure. But if Shelby says, I'll take his word for it. This is a Western that Jonathan Hickman wanted to do. And the artist is like, I want to do a sci-fi. And then he's like, well, we'll do a sci-fi Western. And it's basically the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse get reincarnated every like 100 years as children. But death refuses to get reincarnated. So he's like an adult. And over the last millennia, he's fallen in love with a chick and had a kid. And he's on this revenge spree. And yeah, that's basically it. But I want to read the whole series because I have not. Started it years ago. Yeah, see, post-apocalyptic gods and horsemen of the apocalypse.
You didn't see Bancroft? He did Death is a Cowboy, yo. Check it.
It's true. What's the story about? Oh, yeah. That's basically that. But I've only read the first 2 or 3 trades. And it's a lot of story. So I hear it's really, really good. I like it. It's good storytelling. But yeah, that's what I picked up. Dude, dope. What did you guys do this weekend?
Went to the movies.
I watched a movie.
Yeah, you watched a movie, and then I watched the second movie at the movies.
Yeah, I saw The Accountant this weekend. One.
And then I saw The Accountants 2 in theaters. We went to the movie theater, and there were kids running around in pajamas. And they were there to see Sinners.
Is that true?
I can only presume so.
No, I don't believe
I mean,
it.
Minecraft
That
was-
movie's like R-rated with lots of blood.
Right. Minecraft was there, but it's been out for weeks. Why would anybody still go to see Minecraft?
I'm sure people have seen that multiple times.
Yeah, but isn't Sinners is supposed to be the breakout of the year?
Yeah, it's doing really
Oh
good.
no! You see the trailer for that movie called Weapons? Weapons? Have you seen that?
No,
No,
saw
I
the
haven't.
trailer.
I don't think I've seen it.
So it's the same director, I believe, as the Barbarian movie.
Yeah, I loved Barbarian.
So it's the same director. This one's about kids.
All right.
The trailer's just kids running at night, like through the streets.
Oh yeah. No, I did see that. That looked cool.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
It's like all these kids in the town vanish.
Yeah, it
one
looks
night
creepy.
At the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd see that. I like Barbarian.
Bancroft is being proven to be an AI. He says, "Death in the West, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the book while Brandon ignores it."
That makes sense.
Yep.
Sounds about right.
There's
Hi.
a big white hair in my paint.
Yeah, it's Bill's.
For me.
Damn it.
Phil's big white hair.
The big white hair. All right, we get on into some food news here. This is
Food news
big.
is at the movie theater, they had pepperoni pizza with hot honey and basil on it.
Yeah, dude, everybody's about hot honey now.
Yeah, I had it. It's all right. It kind of tastes like spicy honey. But not like the honey is spicy. Like if the honey has spices in it, like spice flex. You know how like White Castle has those flavor crystals in the patties? This is kind of like spice crystals in the honey.
No, how honey's good.
Honey spice.
Let's do some hot honey this weekend, Friday night at Enzo's with Eddie Winkler.
Wrinkler?
Yeah.
Wrinkled Eddie.
All right. Was this the kind of pizza you had, Bryn?
It was not dissimilar.
So you had a Indiana pizza?
Yeah, Indiana pie.
What is going on with this pie pizza? Is this the bottom of the pizza?
It sure looks like the bottom of pizza. The previous post was people always argue which state has the best pizza. I want to know which state has the worst pizza in general. And this guy says it's hard to beat an Indiana pie.
So what? They take a pizza, cook it, flip it over,
right,
and then top it again.
Top it and cook it again.
Cook it again. I don't even know if they topped it the first time though.
You think the inventor of this actually hated pizza, and he's like, I want everyone else to hate pizza too?
Yeah, 100%.
Look, though, I'd be interested in this because I'm a crust.
Look at the giant gap at the top and the cheese melty in the middle of it.
Yeah. You guys like the crust? I like the crust on a pizza.
Yeah, dude, I love the crust.
Yeah, I mean like the edge crust. Some people don't eat the edge crust is what I'm talking about.
What do you mean?
So like a pizza with a good amount of crust like this might be pretty good. Like if I was going to make this at home, I would take a little olive oil and then oil that crust, and then I would throw some garlic salt on there. It's a little bonus. As I'm eating the pizza, right when I get to the end on the crust, it's like a little breadstick.
Is that a giant Ritz cracker? It looks like a Ritz cracker with little
Good
dots.
Brother says, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
We got Rex in the chat. What's up, Rex? See you. Yeah. This might take it for, I don't know. Detroit. I might eat this over Detroit pizza.
Do you remember those Pizza Hut Cheez-Its pizzas?
Yeah. Did we not do a video on those?
I don't know if we did a video on them, but
let me see. I got the channel pulled up right here. Let's go and search pizza on our channel. We got the pie. Now the only pizza video we did was the Pizza Pie Adventures Mega Slice.
Yeah, Pizza Hut had for a short time these Cheez-Its. They were these big cheese pockets with Cheez-It crust.
Yeah, it was interesting.
They were pretty bland. There wasn't a lot of Cheez-It flavor to the puff thing.
Yeah. Let's see the big. Man, this is.
All right, bear with me. New pizza. Oops, all crust.
Oops, all crust. Yeah. We could do that.
It's just bread.
Check this out. This is throwback to Enzo's Pizza.
We'll see when we go inside. You know, it's pretty
My
close
car.
to Christmas now, so
it was close to Christmas, no snow on the ground.
excited.
This is 5 years ago.
Let's go see what this pie looks like. I'll use Phil for scale.
2 boxes. Look at that other shit. Look at that box. This is the world's largest slice. Now that's one slice.
Any dipping sauce?
No, it was just one big slice. Phil's already driving. I don't even have my seatbelt on.
Yeah, that's how we do it in Chicago. All right.
Yes.
Gotta bring it in.
It overflowed off the sides.
Is that a slice?
I feel like we got gypped on this giant pizza.
It's like a French pizza blown up.
Right, here we go. He's taking the gloves off.
I don't have those gloves anymore.
Hey, was this the time where Nick's knife got dirtied and then never cleaned for?
Yeah, I think we cut this pizza and then put it, or with the knife, and then put it back in the sheath all cheesy, and then it contaminated the sheath. And he complains about it all the time still.
He complains about it all the time, and then says, here's what he says. He goes, whoever did that is going to clean this knife. Right? So years go by. Years. We catch him coming out of the bathroom. There's a sink in the bathroom. He's cleaning the knife.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I had to clean it. And I'm like, Nick, you said whoever did this has to clean the knife. So it was him the whole time. And he's like, I don't think that's how that works. You said it. You prophesized it.
The derp slice. Here's I think this is an interview on someone taste testing the pizza.
How excited were you when you found out that they had a mega slice at Enzo's? Yeah.
It's got garlic on it too.
Dude.
Disorienting. Yeah, it went pretty quick.
It was just a giant, oddly shaped pizza. Oh, yeah.
It's not there anymore, but
yeah, now it's part of this other thing. Bigfoot pizza.
There you go.
Wait, go back. I missed that. What was that?
Was what?
I thought I saw something.
The pizza chick with the nipples?
Yeah. What was that?
Yeah, it's their
pizza logo.
Enzo pizza shirt. I'd say that pizza was better than any Indiana pizza. It was. They're still around.
Why haven't you made it? Why haven't you made a Beanzo?
Beanza? Shell Beanza?
We have to print it out of dough. There you go. There's your first food news.
Can you hear that train?
Yeah. Sounds like it's rolling through your living room.
It's literally outside my window.
I sent you a Twitter post, Phil. Today's the Met Gala. You'll like this Twitter post.
I already liked it and retweeted it.
Nice.
Us rolling into the Met Gala. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. All right, this is big food news here. I know you guys are all about your chicken nuggets, chicken wings, chicken breasts.
Breasts?
Well, Tyson now announces it will be reformulating its food products to eliminate any and all synthetic dyes by the end of the month.
Wow.
I saw a headline that was about this too, and it said it's going to eliminate all petroleum-based dyes.
Yeah.
I wonder, are dyes that important in food where we need to make them out of oil from the ground? And then
no one told us.
It's Tyson, right? What could they possibly be dyeing? That
teriyaki
dye in it.
Teriyaki chicken wings. I bet buffalo sauce has stupid dye in it, so
That's why it like fluoresces orange.
Nuclear orange buffalo sauce. You got to get that in there because someone spilled some paint in Buffalo, New York, in their hot wing sauce. That stuff tastes like it has petroleum.
It tastes like it has kerosene in it.
Buffalo sauce is inedible. You know, unless my girlfriend doesn't want to finish hers, so I have to eat them. Yeah, they have clear chicken now.
Oh, that's why they have to dye it, because otherwise it's just clear.
Gordon Goodbrother, big fan of Brown's chicken.
Like, I get candy and cereal. I don't condone it, but I get it. But like chicken or meat, what does it need to be dyed for?
Well, it ain't going to be anymore.
Right. I get this. Alex VRB says, if you have two different cereals, one is bright and colorful and the other one is dull and barely has any color, the bright one sells better. Right, I get that. But it's unnecessary. Right, and also chicken. What's the
deal? If you don't want that Tyson dyed chicken, then may I interest you in this new treat that probably doesn't have any unnatural dyes in it. It's called You're In for a Treat.
Yeah, you're in for a treat.
It's a sour.
What's that guy doing up there? Is he producing this? He looks like he's standing at a urinal.
Yeah, this is next. This is in the bathroom next to the urinal.
I see.
It says it's a sour liquid candy. Samples. In quotes. Does it say samples? What's that say?
Sterile.
No, it says samples. Yeah. Solid liquid candy samples.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
It is sterile, yeah.
Like you're pissing off Henry Bemis. Yeah, he's filling jars behind the counter.
And the cool thing here is you could put your name, date of birth on it as well. So people know. So you don't want to get your sample mixed up with your buddy's urine sample, you know?
Yeah, urine for a treat.
Yeah,
it's a play on words is what they're doing.
It's only $8.
Can't see the price, but yeah.
Take my
word. Try not to dox that guy. Is that what's happening?
It says $8. Yeah. I want to dox this guy. He does look like he's in Jamaica though, because of this green and yellow wall. So everybody go check that out. You'll get your own. You can't have any of mine. All right. Now here is something useful for you all. No more joke candy or dye.
Joking?
That's how they make fruit carpet.
Oh, someone asked Grok. This is garlic bread, grilled cheese. That sounds great. Let's see.
Every time I make a grilled cheese, I think about this one time I pissed my mom
The
off.
audio doesn't matter.
I don't have to listen to it?
No.
Oh, let's go back then. She says she's pissing her mom off.
Yeah, because she didn't want to learn how to make grilled cheese.
She should have got her mom urine for a treat.
All
Hey,
comics says spicy honey is better than urine.
Yeah, this is a greasy cheese. It's just grease.
Grease cheese? Who uses shredded cheese in a grilled cheese sandwich?
Who? Maybe that's all she's got.
It's weird. Why would you do that?
It does look really
How
good.
often do you make grilled cheese sandwiches?
Twice a week.
Okay. So you're proficient, right? You know how to do it. You have a standard way of doing it. Okay.
I've used shredded Mexican cheese twice in my life because I didn't have any sliced cheese.
All right. Well, those, Cinco de
It was an
Mayo
accident.
today.
I
tomorrow.
apologized. I apologized when I served the sandwiches.
Yeah. Now, my question is, this is a serious question. Do you toast both sides of the bread when you make the sandwich? Or do you do it like this, where you toast the one side and you put the cheese on the inside and you just toast the outside of the sandwich?
Like flip it?
Right. See, what she does here is she just puts the butter and the garlic or whatever on the outside of one side of the bread. That side goes down on the pan. And then the cheese goes on the plain bread side that's untoasted. Or do you toast both sides of the bread, then construct your sandwich, and eat it?
No, I don't. I only toast the outside.
You're missing out. You're missing out.
I feel like
toast method guy. They're the best grilled cheese sandwiches you'll ever have.
I feel like I could get into grilled cheese if I ate this one with the garlic.
Grilled cheese sandwiches are amazing.
I feel like you could, if you wanted that though, why not just throw both pieces in a toaster?
It's because it's not the
pop
same.
them?
It needs the butter saturation. Because it's all about toasting it on the pan. It's not about just toasting it with the heat. You got to grill it. That's not a toasted cheese sandwich. It's a grilled cheese sandwich.
Rick Saylor wants mustard on the grilled cheese.
Mustard?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, well, I don't have single. I don't have cheese singles. Because what do you use that for? I guess grilled cheese sandwiches, but I just don't.
Kraft singles?
Yeah.
You know, Kraft singles don't melt. They get soft. It doesn't really melt.
Yeah, you could burn them. Like it'll blacken up with fire.
Isn't it just hydrogenated oil?
It's like a weird cheese that's so processed that it doesn't act like cheese anymore.
What do you use for grilled cheese, Brandon?
I get the blocks of cheddar cheese. I don't eat a lot of grilled cheese right now, but I would get blocks of cheddar cheese and then just put thick slices of cheddar cheese inside of them.
Cheddar cheese is the way to go. For sure.
Yeah.
If you don't want a really strong cheese in there, I would say a Colby Jack is good, because then the Jack cheese would like mild out the sharpness of the cheddar.
All right. Yeah, I would try the garlic one. Maybe
Everybody lingers here.
Bacon. Maybe make some bacon too.
He says, no, it's mostly cheese with extra water added to it.
I'm not going to trust it. I'm not big on cheese.
I don't know. They're not even good. Once you have cheese palate for your mouth, you can't eat Kraft singles anymore. They're not good. The cheese alloy.
Dale's saying make your own American cheese at home with sodium citrate. Sounds dangerous.
You start with a block of aluminum.
All right. We got, this is, I would say, I'm going to put up this banner here.
Look at banner, Phil.
Now, we all heard that times are changing and Aunt Jemima's coming back.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this is if you want that maple syrup. We got Mrs. Bootyworth's now.
Oh, shit.
It's, extra thick.
Woo! Extra thick. Look at that. 2 C's.
Extra thick!
Oh, yeah. I feel like they sell this in very particular neighborhoods.
Yeah, you were just talking about Friday, I think it was Friday, you were drooling over some pancakes that you were seeing on Twitter. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, dude. Those pancakes look really good.
And I said they're not Japanese jiggly pancakes.
Yeah, you want those stupid jiggly pancakes that are like Jell-O.
Yeah, I want to try those.
They sell this at Spencer's Gifts.
Alex.
Putting the cake in pancakes.
Right. What's up, Randy? Randy Sippin in the chat. Happy Cinco de Diaz. Yeah.
There we go.
The booty clap is worth it. Yeah, this was sent to me. I think Alan sent this to me for Babe of the Week. And I'll say it is so. Babe of the Week right here. Mrs. Booty's worth.
I like how it has the backside sticker also as the thong. It really adds to it.
Oh, she's classy. She's a classy lady. Are there any vapors out there? You guys ever vape?
I know one vape guy. Is he vaping right now?
You think he's vaping right now?
Oh yeah.
Is he what kind of vape guy is he?
Vaping in his left hand, a cigarette in his right hand, and somehow he's still drawing a 11 by 17 page in the process of that. I don't know how that works. Yeah, it's magic.
How you hold it. I'm gonna hold it.
There you go. Shelby knows.
There's different types
seen
of
it.
vapors. Sometimes the people have like the stupid pen vapes or the giant contraptions where you could like load 9mm cartridges into it, mix and match all these things where it's the size of a phone with a little tube at the end. The big popular thing now, especially with the younger crowd, are these like our worker shady vapes, right? But he gets these disposable cartridge like blocks, rectangular blocks with a little nipple on the end, and they're bright colors.
It looks like a Tic Tac container.
Exactly. It looks like a Tic Tac container. So I got to show him this video. I saw this today. Now, those are made in an Asian country. Let's just say China. I'm just assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here is your vape being pre-tested at the Chinese factory by this guy.
Yeah. The pink clothes really check out.
Yeah.
So this step kind of blows my mind. Our friend here is testing each one of them. I'm not sure if it's for taste or volume, or I'm not sure precisely what.
He's just in flavor country, dude. Leave him alone.
It's his job.
It's inhaling, or if it's like a cigar, just quick taste test and exhale.
这些都没问题吗？你一天大概能测多少个？
一天大概要测平均7、8千吧。
7、8千，多的时候呢？
多的时候就1万多。
你自己平时抽吗？那你下班之后
11 years old.
下班之后。
That guy lives in flavor country.
Look at that. What a job. 10,000 tests a day.
Yeah, the no
What do you think?
men are still running for this.
What do you think food tastes like to him?
Sorry. Fruit Loops. Probably.
Everything is Fruit Loops.
Everything's Fruit Loops.
He can barely taste his undyed chicken.
This chicken is not dyed.
No, yeah, that's one of the new top flavors is Asian boy lips. Man.
Yeah. I was thinking of, doing one of those file photos that they often have where it's the guy with like the 100 cigarettes in his mouth.
Yeah.
I think that would be a really good profile picture. Imagine how cool I'd look. One cigarette, you're like, but if you have 100 in your mouth,
yeah,
all at the same time, it's like a world record or something.
Multiply. For sure.
Yeah. Randy
Crazy
Siplin said that he had the best white people tacos tonight.
Ooh. Where was that from?
They made of white people?
Yeah, it's 2025.
That's when you get the tortilla and it's just shredded cheese.
The whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not melted at all, right? It's just cold shredded cheese.
No, it's just dry.
That's something I had recently. It was C2E2 weekend. I went to what's that place? Something House? Yard House?
Mm-hmm.
Yard House.
I went to Yard House. They got Yard House by you? So
yeah.
Pretty good.
We used to go there and get drunk after work when I worked at the game company.
That's cool. Yeah, it's like
$3.
industrial.
I know you don't drink, but $3 pitchers, bro.
Probably
it's like a
not
2 liter
anymore.
of pure happiness.
But so they have these tacos there, these like gourmet tacos, and I was the girlfriend got these like Korean pork belly tacos, which were really, really good. And then I had these things called like it was like carnitas, but vampire style.
With
You ever
the
heard of
extra
this?
blood.
No, I thought you'd think it would have anything to do with blood.
The secret ingredient is blood.
No, vampire style is the tortilla is wrapped in cheese and then grilled. So there's like a hard tortilla, or sorry, a hard cheese on the outside of the tortilla for some reason.
Oh yeah, that sounds awesome.
And it wasn't great. You probably would like it, but
Yeah. When I was out of town, I had one of those things. You remember, what is it called? Like birria
Yeah.
taco. But it was a big birria quesadilla with shredded pork inside of it or something, like barbecued pork.
yeah, burrito is either like a lamb or like pork.
Yeah, it was something, but it would the tortilla was like fried in some zesty salsa or something.
Birria. They're telling us.
You like all your food inside out, don't you, Brandon? You like it all flipped out inside out before it's cooked.
It is kind of a pattern.
I've seen a
here.
trend.
No, the thing that I hate about my food is having to perform surgery on it. So I want it as like simple as possible. You know, I don't want to be dissecting my food before I eat it.
It's good. Did you dunk it in that little au jus that they have for dipping?
I did not. But that was the point of it. But I smelled it and I was like, this is 100% seed oil.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's just like a sauce. Isn't that seed oil?
No, it was very oily. The one that they had here was pretty oily.
Soup. People are accusing me of having elf ears.
Yeah, they want to see your ears. They're like, look at Phil. He's just the hair is just covering his
Why
ears.
are you hiding your ears, Phil?
You'll never know.
How people see the ears
until I get a haircut.
Roll the R. Birria.
Birria. Is that good enough for you, Alan?
Yeah. Sorry.
All right. This is cool. Brandon, you should get this for your work because you work with 3D objects. Did you see this?
I've seen this, but I had not seen this video.
Projecting the 3D model on the spinning illuminating fan.
Right. But this is it serves no purpose.
Nah, it's just cool. So then you can be like,
cool. But
you could be like, all right, check this out, and you stick your finger in it to put in it, and it breaks your finger.
Yeah, because you can't walk around it.
Yeah, this is worthless, Phil.
No, this is cool.
Monitor.
Thanks for nothing.
Just a clear monitor.
Let's do it. All
right. As you could see here on the 3D model. What?
He had one of those boy lip flavored vapes next to him. Don't trust him.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
All right.
You know, all those computer guys are a bunch of queers.
I know everybody's been talking about. We've showed him off in this this show, but Frank Miller's new covers.
Nude? Phil, look. Tell me you're proud of me. I'm almost done.
Oh yeah, that looks.
Don't make me big. I'm just showing
man.
you. Tell me you're proud.
Another 2-3 weeks, Abby.
Isn't that due tomorrow?
2 weeks.
Yeah, there we go. See,
I thought it was due tomorrow.
I think I might actually be sick. I don't know if this is allergies.
You're dropping out of school, you said?
Yeah, screw it. Overrated.
All right, check this cool. Now, I like this Frank Miller cover. I think it might be a sketch cover. Maybe someone else did it, but it's got the FM there. Look at that.
You like this?
Yeah, I think it's cool.
If you showed this to me and said that you did this, I would believe you.
Yeah, but wouldn't you be proud of me and be like, yeah, that's cool?
I would be like, yay. Keep up the good work, Phil. Secretly knowing that it's bad. And I just don't want to hurt your feelings.
I like it. You know what? It reminds me of Two-Face, and that's what it's supposed to be, you know?
Oh, I thought it was a self-portrait.
Oh my God. Shanny's in the chat. What's up, Shanny? Good to see you.
You know, looking
good. I'd buy this cover.
I like to call that lost
yeah,
wage.
but you also bought that spy book too. So.
I bought the spy book. I want to read it.
Yeah. I mean,
Deathblow Jr.
Oh God. These women come in here.
Put the honey up here.
Right?
Like, literally. Can't have one episode without the women just losing their minds.
Women love Frank Miller.
Guys, I'm in bed. Call me at my 900.
Just stop insulting the people. If you want to show something cool, a cool cover, I got something that you can show.
Oh my God. Is it this color cover here?
The cover is trash.
Let's see this.
Do you think that guy's food all tastes like mountain strawberry?
Yeah.
Like even steak? It's just confusing his brain. Like he eats steak,
It's that steak
fries, and it tastes like
stained his
strawberry.
tongue. Yeah, his tongue is stained.
It's $5 for the first minute, $2 for each additional.
Look, even Shani said she wouldn't buy the cover.
She would not buy the cover.
Wow.
That's a smart.
Here you
Team
go.
Sanity.
Now, this is a cover you all could get behind. Finally colored. The Ace Anthology cover. Kicking ass.
Now, Phil, if you told me you drew this, I would be impressed with your skill and improvement over the last 6 months.
There you go.
Look at that.
Look at that. Bad boy.
There's the white leopard in the background.
It is.
What does it mean? What could it mean?
What does it mean? What does any of this mean?
Super cool. This is not me with my earring. That's not an earring, okay?
Yeah. I did tell Hal to draw some inspiration wherever he could get it. So
you can see the top of the ear.
Yeah, you can see the top of it. That's right.
Yeah, man,
everybody go sign up for this. This is someone dropped the link.
Yeah, the pre-launch page, you can hit the notification. We're going live July 31st. I can announce right now we're going live on Bancroft.
Whoa, that's big.
July 31st, right there. Be there. First time launching on Kickstarter. We've done Indiegogo. We've done Fund My Comic. Did a little PayPal. We're going big with this Drawn Aces anthology. Number 5 short stories featuring a lot of the characters from the Drawn Aces line. The Ace has a short story. Bloodbone has a short story. Raid of the White Leopard, and then 2 new projects. One called Savior, art with Rafael Crestani doing the art, and then me and Joe Ball are doing a little story called Blue Blaze. That should be fun also. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun little project, and we're launching. And there you see some preview pages for some of the art.
Oh yeah, dude! I haven't seen this yet. This is dope.
Yeah. And you can see all the art on the sign up page right there.
Yeah, drop that right down in the chat there. Definitely go sign up. Just hit this little notify me on the launch button. It's a lot simpler over on Kickstarter, actually.
Yeah, I found like it's you know a lot less headache, a lot less having to crop photos 15 times just to get it right. Even though Indiegogo tells you the specs it needs, and it still doesn't do it correctly.
Yeah,
yeah. It's see how it goes. Campaign's already been approved. Trailer's done, so we're all set to go. Just trying to promote it first before launching it, get the word out. So if anybody can share it out, let people know it's coming. It's gonna be a fun little project, and you know, we already think we just have 3 more pages to go to get it all finished up. So
hell yeah, yeah. Go over there, sign in, click that notify me, and it's gonna be dope. Really cool cover. What else we got here? Oh, speaking of you, Edwin, news on the new Highlander film. See this? Henry Cavill plays martial arts master who trained for over 500 years in the upcoming Highlander movie.
should be interesting, you know. And, one of the directors of John Wick is doing this, so
yeah. Look at these guys though.
Yeah, man, can't beat the OG, but you know, hopefully they can put their own spin on it. The first Highlander is a fantastic movie. It's could never be matched in the sequels, sadly. So hopefully, you know, these guys can deliver.
Yeah, this is not a great picture of Henry Cavill. He looks more like Zachary Levi in this picture.
Yeah.
Wasn't he? Get back in the gym. I'm sure he'll be jacked out of his mind.
I just hope they get the Queen music. It's not Highlander without some Queen music.
Queen, yeah.
So you gotta have at least a couple songs on there. So, but yeah, man, like I think like the Highlander franchise is ripe for like, to blow up. It just has to have the right people behind it. So good to see like good team behind this project. So I'll definitely this is something that could actually get me to the theaters and actually watch something current. This would be it if it's good.
Yeah, I saw something. I think I sent it. This on. Yeah, this was interesting. On Instagram.
We'll probably have a Queen cover by somebody like Beyonce.
Yeah, Dua Lipa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they'll do something. I never knew about this, so I saw this on Instagram. Brandon Lee's stunt double for The Crow. Obviously, they had to film scenes where he was, the stunt double just played him. But I didn't know it was the guy that directed John Wick.
There you go.
Yeah.
He was the Crow stunt double?
Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
he was a stand-in, all that CGI stuff before CGI was a thing.
Yeah, did you know that, Brandon?
Yeah.
He'd rather go to jail than do what?
No, the guy that was the stunt double for Brandon Lee on The Crow went on to direct John Wick. And it's this guy.
And you were wishing that he had died instead of Brandon Lee?
No, I didn't say that.
You were thinking it, though.
No. But yeah, he might have went on to be Neo in The Matrix.
Yeah, well, he went on to direct, and his replacement went on to die as the stunt double in Triple X.
So you're saying that he orchestrated the coincidental events that led up to Brandon Lee's death only to further his career?
Maybe.
Do you know where Alec Baldwin was during that time? Just to double check,
He was making The Shadow.
Interesting.
Let's see what else we got on Instagram here. Oh yeah, this is more movie news. This is crazy. Mr. Channing Tatum, who's going to be in Avengers Doomsday as Gambit, not as Ninjak.
Damn, missed opportunity.
But he is still trying to make a Max movie. The Max. He says the Max movie is still happening.
This is like Todd McFarlane and Spawn. All right. Just keeps promising it every couple of years. He's like, "Oh, we're so close to making it happen, guys."
Well, he optioned it. His whatever company he has.
He has the rights to it.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, I think they'll make it, but the actual Max story, if they do it start to finish, dude, it's gross, man.
Yeah, I don't know, like why he's obsessed with trying to make this happen.
No one understands it. Let's see. Does he have a 17-year-old son, or is that this guy saying it? The film has yet to come to pass. Mostly, in my opinion, it never will.
Yeah,
I think that's just this guy posting.
I don't think it's happening. But
well, I don't think you could do this character live action because he's so just the look of him, regardless of the plot.
Yeah, but he's used to being naked on film, Phil, so they could just paint him.
They're just gonna paint him purple. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Even if they paint him purple, he can't be that jacked. All right.
I don't know, but I train with Cavill. See, get the
Tom Hardy did it.
No, Tom Hardy was never that jacked.
Yeah, when he was in Bronson.
He still wasn't that jacked.
He's pretty big. You remember when he played Bane in Batman and Robin?
Yeah. He wasn't jacked either. There you go. Max incoming. And then, oh, and then this is coming out. This is big. The movie based on the making of the comic. I wonder if Shelby's going to watch this. The Legend of Kingdom Come documentary is coming out. They did a Kickstarter, I think, last year. They're doing a one-night screening downtown over here, which I'll be going to, with a special guest Q&A. And they're not saying who the special guest is going to be.
Yeah, cannot wait to have Alex and Mark Wade just go deep diving into this book, man. It's going to be, those two are thick as thieves, as they say.
I don't think Mark Wade is going to be the special guest.
What if it's Shelby? Look, he muted his mic and turned off his camera.
Shelby, are you flying out to Chicago this weekend?
Yes.
Oh my God, I knew it. So you guys, I'm sure this will be on streaming in like a couple months, but maybe George Lucas, he does live in Chicago.
George Lopez?
George Lucas.
George Lucas lives in Chicago?
Yeah, he has.
Jorge Jimenez?
No, George Lucas. Yeah, doesn't he live in the... He used to live at the top of one of the big-ass buildings, the John Hancock, I think.
You were thinking of Stedman, Oprah's husband.
No, Lucas used to live in Modesto, California.
Yeah, he lives on a huge ranch.
Yeah, he lives up north now. He's got Skywalker Ranch.
He lives in Chicago now, okay?
It's where all the skinwalkers moved to.
Are you flying out to Chicago, Shelby, this weekend to be a part of this Q&A?
Yes.
You
Yes.
heard it here first.
Yeah, I'll be there at the Q&A
That's
at
crazy.
Skywalker Ranch.
Are you gonna say hi to Mark Wade?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mark Hamill too.
Kingdom came. John Snowden says. Well, I'm excited. So
The book's older than most creators' careers. I don't know. I love the book, but
Kingdom Come?
yeah, I love Kingdom Come.
It only came out in like the 90s.
It was a
Yeah,
game
it's a long
changer.
time ago, Phil.
Yeah.
90s are a long
Yeah,
time.
it was a very long time ago.
It's like 30 years ago.
Yeah, it's a whole you.
I heard it's a game changer.
It's a game changer.
Yeah, it's very good.
Look.
Let's see it.
Absolute. Absolute. It's the big one.
Pull it out. Oh, that's cool.
That's dope.
Yeah, dude.
The Spectre.
Go on. Hey, Amazon.
How much?
Amazon?
Yeah. You can get it for probably 30% of what it normally is. Yeah.
Let's see some of those
it's cool.
interiors. Wow.
Marvels and Kingdom Come were the first books that actually did it right with like the realistic style.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah, before this, I think the only real attempt at it, besides Dave McKean, like some of the Vertigo stuff, was like, I don't know, Marvel had an Iron Man fully digital created comic that was like terrible.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that.
Dave McKean's pretty cool. His Arkham Asylum is crazy.
Yeah, that was the big one.
Yeah.
For him, at least, yeah.
That was like 89. Randy says, I think it's one of the most important comics of all time. Well, check it out. I know they did the Kickstarter. I don't know where you're going to be able to watch it if you did not contribute to that. They're doing some special thing, like it's $25 a ticket, or if you pay $100 a ticket, you get access to the
4 tickets.
No, you get access to like a VIP cocktail hour before the screening. And what else? You get a DVD with a special variant cover for the DVD. I think it's a Blu-ray, actually.
I think you get a engraved
HD DVD.
Yeah, I was gonna. Never mind.
Laserdisc.
Yeah.
So that's what I will be this weekend. Okay. So don't at me. All right.
You're going to that?
You know what you could do?
I'm not going.
You could buy that Absolute Edition I just showed you for the same price.
Yeah, but this is a movie about it being made.
Yeah, how else is he getting to get cocktail hour with Jim Steranko?
Watch it, review it.
I didn't buy the $100 ticket.
Tell me if Alex Ross rips Mark Waid apart.
No, I think there's going to be a lot of people in the film, like Jimmy Palmiotti, I think, is in the film.
The name sounds made up.
I think Joe Quesada's in it as well.
That name also sounds made up.
Oh, Chompy.
Quesada.
Shelby. Let's see. Digital Justice. Don't hate Shelby because he has money to buy books.
Justice.
It's because I don't go to all these meet and greets, man.
No, he said he's telling me not to hate you because you have money to buy books.
Shelby's gonna be making bank once he does those 100 Godzilla remarks. He's just gonna be rolling in cash. So he's pretty smart.
All the remarks.
Invest and then reinvest. You know.
Hey, and they didn't cost me nothing.
That's right.
What if
I stole all those shrink wrap books?
Step ahead of the game.
I'll let you know. What if Mark Waid's not even in the documentary?
Yeah,
I can see that happening.
I can definitely see that happening.
That'd be funny. Yeah. Well, that's all I had for tonight, guys.
Yeah, there we go.
Baby of the week is Mrs. Bootyworth.
So unanimous vote from the chat. Nice job.
Yeah.
Gonna be top to the throne next week. So bring your best mascots.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Look forward to you giving me that $25.
Oh wait, I had something from last week that I needed to show. No. Oh yeah, this was from a couple weeks ago. This was we were talking about Predator the movie and Skittles being outlawed. This was sent in. As you can see there, Brandon, you got Jabba the Hutt in the back. Skittles, female predator, cursed images.
Yeah, thick female predator. That's good.
Right, we got that.
And she's got the big bald spot. You know how you like it.
Mm-hmm.
Is this from the new movie that's coming out?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, product placement is huge in this new movie. It needed the funding.
It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll leave you with this as well. This is kind of food news, kind of horny news. This is the new from Taco Bell, the Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Prophylactic.
Yeah. Trojans right here. You're a big Taco Bell fan, Shelby. What do you think?
Think outside the bun.
Shelby, what do you think?
Nah, no thank you.
You don't want to think outside the buns?
Baja Blast. There we go, Jay Ryan. Is Shani saying we seem defeated tonight?
Yeah, she wants to know who hurt you, Phil.
Wow. I just need my Captain Crunch. What's going on?
Yeah.
Phil's just a little stressed, you know. People are starting rumors about his ears. Just all sorts of stuff going on, you know. It's just
yeah. I get rid of the earring, and then everybody thinks my ears look different now. All of a sudden, they want me to go back. They have elf ears. What? Yes, of course. The beans.
They should make these in diet, then people will stop being.
Diet do? Yes, Shani, you just have to go to zadecomics.com, click on the merch tab, and then it's the first one.
Man, look at that. Look at that. The big bean himself.
The big bean is there too.
Yeah.
Look, we got a variety of colors and sizes.
Yeah, if you want that thing to haunt your bedroom.
Yeah, you could take the face of a deceased pet, whatever you're into.
Exactly. Yeah, a little update on fulfillment. Doug should have signed all the books today, and he should be sending them out tomorrow. So shout outs to him, Doug Mankey. The shirts should be on their way as well. We should be getting those this week. And more of the kill journals. So we're going to be doing a lot of fulfillment at the end of this week as well.
I was thinking of doing a shell bean, and it would be like a marbleized shell bean, so it's premium, right? But the hat comes off and it's an urn. So you could put your cremated loved ones in there.
That's perfect.
Only grandmas.
Only grandmas.
Shandy wants all the beans. Yeah, you got to catch them all. You got to catch up to Rick Saylor. He has all of them, I think.
Why do you not offer a birth certificate with the big black bean?
Oh, like
the Cabbage Patch Kids used to, like Cabbage Patch. Yeah, Build-A-Bear. You get a certificate of birth.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, that would be funny.
This was birthed from the pits.
Oh, and shout out to more backers. We just got more backers tonight as well. We're almost to 9K on Indiegogo. Look at that.
There we go. Nice.
He's broke 170 over here. So it keeps going up. You guys, thanks for the reviews and all that awesome stuff.
Cranberry Langer says, I was this close to wearing the shell bean shirt.
You had to do it.
How could you not?
Right.
Come on, Cran.
Cranberry chose correct. Cranberry was rocking a super sweet Todd McFarlane Spidey shirt, which was not the ASM. It wasn't the ASM or Spidey one.
Ooh.
No. Hey, the shop owner even was like, dope shirt.
No, imagine if he had seen the shell bean shirt right there. He would have been flipping out.
Conversation.
He would have been like, you, get out of here.
Man, what a missed opportunity there.
Yeah, we have a fan over here that works with us now at the arcade, and he's a huge Shell Bean fan. So we gifted him a Shell Bean shirt.
He was happy.
Yeah, he was caressing it at C2E2. He was carrying it around like a child.
He was asking us if the bean was a good guy.
I was like, this guy's a good guy, right? He's not a bad guy. He's a good guy. And then he's tapping him on the head. The big one.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Yeah, it was like Linus, basically. Yeah, well, that's the end of the show, guys. Thank you for tuning in, hanging out with us, starting the week off right. Hope you guys have a great week. We got some sort of Creative Block show Thursday, and of course the Diaz Brothers show on Friday. We're going to have Marinus on Friday nights, Dark Side Comics, to talk about his new book. And are you going to be doing any streaming this week, Shelby? I saw you did a little stream with Andy recently.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. I might.
You got to get those animations done.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done with that. I'm working on a other project that I have to knock out, and then I'm still in that mode.
All right.
I still got stuff to do. So.
Well, tomorrow have to work late, so I have nothing to do in the morning, in the afternoon.
The smallest bottle of Tabasco.
Probably sleep. That's amazing.
Look at that. It's real. It was real. It's empty now.
Make sure you guys go sign up for the Ace Anthology. I dropped that link in earlier. That's on Kickstarter, launching soon.
That's right.
I'll pin that to the top here. Boosh. And thank you guys so much. What is it? I'll give $200 for a Starry Night bean.
Like a Van Gogh style bean.
That's crazy.
We have C2E2 exclusive cookies and bean shell beans left
We
over.
do. That's true. We do have an in-house painter now who might be able to paint a Starry Night bean.
A full-size bigulated bean Starry Night.
That would be insane. Yeah. Well, we'll get back to you on that one. But until then, bye everybody.
Yeah,
Thanks for
Georgina
watching.
Floyd late much.
Yeah, Georgina, why are you so late? Catch you guys on the flip flop.
See you.
Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węgorz. Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węgorz. Ja pierdolę, ale mam zjazd, nie chwytam gwiazd jak kłoda leżę. Nie wierzę, co się dzieje, jak kura z głodu pieje, jak wilkołak do księżyca w głowie.
I want you to know it's over.
Well, bye.